Maybe should be.
I don't know, I'm still not sold on that story.
Fair enough. Or maybe his tyres are just completely wrecked. Unfortunately, I can't see the state of his tyres on the replay. It's one of those things so that other esports people can't see the state of your car.
You also can't unfortunately see the state of his incidents. But if he got the drive-through on incident points, he's on 30 out of 45.
Well, 15 incident points and 30 incident points are both plus 5 seconds. The only thing that gives a drive-through is if you do a very severe cut.
It could also very well be the case. But Lala and Jordan, they are so close together. They are both pushing very hard. You can see that they are pushing the cars as much as they can without breaking too much traction, since the tires are 10 laps old. But who will be on top at the end of this race? I mean, it's not even the fight for the win, but it is basically a fight for a podium in the championship.
It's been a very good fight, so I think the winners are us, or the people watching.
Pascal Jordan came in as a rookie in the season, fairly new to the official contests, and Dominic Lala, one of the longest lasting veterans we have, I think can't have much more of a difference in that thing.
No, that's true. Yeah, Dominic Ladler has got a history of winning things around here. And the gap has been shrinking and growing all the way around the last lap. It's not been a consistent distance. So I think there needs to be equal parts skill and luck involved here about whether he can get an overtake.
I mean, Pascal Jordan entered the Nordschleife on the first lap last with quite a distance as well.
Yeah.
You can't deny that would be a great comeback drive.
No, neither him or Eric Hausler had particularly great starts to the race, so definitely kudos for them for sticking with it and pushing and not giving up.
Eric Häusler onto the Döttinger Höhe for the final time this race. What is the gap between
confused by that Porsche.
Oh yeah, that is Unreal Leech, who's also still in this race, giving space to both Jordan and Lala. The gap is 8/10. It all depends on the exit here. But Eric Häusler is going through Tiergarten and Hohenrhein, and he will be our 5th winner in the RENNSPORT Founders League, and it will give him P2 in the final standings. So congratulations to him. But who will be 2nd? Who will be 3rd? I think this one, unless something goes terribly wrong for Pascal Jordan in the final braking zone, will go the way of Dominic Ladler.
Yeah, I think it's going to be Jordan P2, Ladler P3 for this race. Finally get a bit of headlight flashing.
And as you said, Pascal Jordan will be P2, Dominic Lala P3. And Lunio just on the carousel, actually. That's how much time he has given up. Unreal Leechke through Hohenrhein will finish 6th. There's Alexandra Buat. She is currently... It's hard to tell in the dark.
Dominic Ladler celebrating in the traditional sense. The traditional way you celebrate any motor race.
The way to do it, throw your car around in first gear. But Adrian Lunio, he will be coming home in approximately 3 to 4 minutes, I guess.
Yeah, he's not had a good lap.
But he doesn't have to. Nonetheless,
No.
he will be the Season 2 champion and a very deserved champion as well. He had to fight for it. And
Yeah.
finally the success he deserved after many good races in RCEs, RCLs, RFLs.
It definitely wasn't the final race he wanted, but yeah, you've got to think of the championship, and he stuck with it. He stayed in the race, and yeah, he's definitely had a good had a good run of the championship for sure.
I mean, you shouldn't forget that he still led 9 out of 10 laps in this race.
Yes,
I think
yeah,
8 out of
sure.
10, rather said. Oh, I see. Well, yeah, maybe we've spoken a bit too early, but he should be fine to finish this race. Onto the dirting, I know there's not much that can happen anymore. We don't know what happened to his tires.
No.
A bit of curbing there as well. Throws it into the finish in style though, finishes P4, but that is more than enough to wrap up the championship. So, what do you say? What is your verdict on the season?
It's been a really good season. I've really enjoyed it. I wish more people would have turned up for the Prague round, but it's been a close season. It came down to the last race, which you can't really argue with. It's a good way to finish a season. Roll on season 3.
We will do so in 2 weeks. Of course, the new schedule will be made public tomorrow with the RCE. The RCE will be, I think, it's a very basic one, but I'm looking forward to it nonetheless. Hockenheim GT4s for a 45-minute race. Basically the RCL format in GT4s, if you want to say so. I mean,
Hockenheim's a good track in the GT4s.
it very much is, and I mean, GT4s in general have provided very, very good racing.
They have, yeah. One of my favorite classes.
And I mean, for good reason. And mainly I just didn't quite prepare the graphics, but I'm sure there will be something for many people on the next one schedule. We are still waiting for the server to finish before we can get the results of season 2, final results. I just said that I will have them tomorrow. Didn't listen.
I don't know, these people in chat are so demanding.
For real. But while we are waiting for the final results to come in, why don't you just enjoy the trailer for the next season, for the final season of RFL in 2024, and movie. There you have it. All that we've explained during the stream, just with pictures. We'll start in 2 weeks' time. And I'm very excited for it, to be honest. I really like the classes that we had in the first 2 seasons. Should really be very interesting.
I think it's going to be some exciting races.
Meanwhile, this race is, I think, finished. It just needs to calculate the points.
Yeah, it has the individual round points up. Oh, and more fireworks for me.
So the points for the race, we will let you know that. Here you have the standings for round 4, so you have 151 points going Eric Häusler's way, and that would have been enough to claim the championship if Adrian Lunio would have indeed ended up DSQ or DNF. Maybe, but
Yep.
DSQ definitely. Pascal Jordan 134 to Dominic Lala 117. That should be enough to claim the position from the Austrian. Then Adrian Lunio 100 points, as that will be enough. Alexandra Brad securing another 83 to her name. Leach gone 67. Bräuniger, despite the DNF, still on 50. Same goes for Fedele with 33. And Herbert Watson with 16. And if we just go to RENNSPORT Founders League Season 2, we can see the final standings. Adrian Lunio, the Season 2 champion, in front of Eric Häusler and Pascal Jordan on the podium. And then it's Ladler, Bräuniger, Major, Buchholz, Brod, Liedtke, and Kurzer. I mean, what a way to end the season, right? Basically flip the charts.
It's a very rare Dominic Ladler no podium at the end of a season.
Yeah, very much. I mean, we had 4 cars within 40 points entering this race.
Yeah.
And I mean,
yeah, and like you said, if Lunio had gotten 0 points from this race, he would have been second.
What a twist that would have been. Very much so. But, of course, with the next season, new chances will rise. It's also
For
the
sure.
first league, the first official league where we have more than one champion, I'll say. But maybe this will change next week, maybe not, because next week will be the final race of Community League Season 3. And it's looking very tight between Dominic Ladler and Dennis Heinz.
Yeah. I'm hoping that Dennis Heinz turns up for the final round and keeps the action going.
I very much hope so as well. And I mean, it will be spa, it will be fireworks anyways. So
Yeah.
until then, have a great time. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and goodbye.
Goodbye.
Internet's not only